The Tractor and Mechanization Association organized its annual general meeting on September 13, 2023. Many influential figures including Hemant Sikka, President of the Farm Equipment Sector at Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, and also the President of TMA, Harish Chavan, Chief Executive Officer of the Swaraj Division at Mahindra Group, TR Keswan, President and COO of TAFE, Tractor and Farm Equipment Limited, Raman Mittal, Joint Managing Director at International Tractors Limited, and Sonalika Group Vice Chairman A.S. Mittal, among others, graced the event. The event's welcome remarks were delivered by Hemant Sikka, President of TMA, and also a review of activities from all TMA committees, including the Marketing Committee, Technical Committee, New Initiative Committee, and Finance Committee was presented. Following this, the financial reports for the year 2022-23 were adopted and an auditor was appointed for the year 2022 to 2024. The purpose of the event was to recognize the accomplishments of the previous year and outline the roadmap for the upcoming year. In this year's transitions, Mr. Hemant Sikka of Mahindra passed the President baton to Mr. A.S. Mittal of Sonalika Group. After the handover of the new President and Managing Director, the address was delivered by the incoming President A.S. Mittal.
And if either of our members make some progress, we are helping all other members by making made in India product available. From my side, I'll request all of you, all the members, that wherever you feel like that we can bring a change, how we represent to the government. You are all welcome. Please send me your notes as you deem fit and possible. I'll be too happy to take it further.
TMA is fortunate to have each one of you here today. I also take this opportunity to welcome Mr. A.S. Mittal here. Mr. Mittal, can you please stand up? Give a round of applause for him. As Mr. Mittal is going to take over as the new president of TMA, and obviously he will have a new working committee with him. I'm sure with the support of everybody present here, TMA will steer to greater heights under his leadership.
Hi sir. So how was your journey being president of TMA in this entire 2 years? Was it very hectic and how much did you enjoy it?
It was obviously very hectic and I thoroughly enjoyed being a part of the TMA managing committee. I can tell you that TMA is a great organization. It is a very well-lit and cohesive community. Even though as individual OEMs we compete very aggressively in the market for every tractor that is sold, but I think in the back end there is a lot of cooperation, there is a lot of collaboration to pick up industry issues and being able to then connect better with all the stakeholders. So I think TMA is a great team and I was very fortunate to be leading it for 2 years.
What all are the big achievements of TMA in this entire 2 years?
I think TMA has achieved significant progress in the 2 years, but if I have to recall one, I would say this whole new formulation that we were able to get from the Ministry of Agriculture, the new framework in terms of our testing with Budhni, I would say that has been absolutely a remarkable and memorable milestone for both TMA and Ministry of Agriculture. I want to give full credit of this to the Ministry of Agriculture because right from the Honorable Minister to the Secretary to the Joint Secretary and all the team members of Ministry of Agriculture, they were very open to ideas. They were listening us with an intent to make India into a global powerhouse of tractors, to encourage Make in India, to encourage more value addition and to be able to make industry so competitive that we are able to serve our farmers in a better way. So TMA, initially when we started, we used to stand TMA for Tractors Manufacturers Association, but then we said that TMA represents more than the tractors because many of our players are now looking at tractors as a means of mechanization. So harvesters come in and the rotavators come in, the super seeders come in. So there is so much of mechanization which is done by our members, which is other than land preparation. So we said that the TMA actually stands for Tractor and Mechanization Association, and that's how the name evolved.
You see, Indian tractor industry is the world's largest tractor industry. And that way, Tractor Manufacturer Association of India is world's largest tractor manufacturer association. In the coming 5 years' time, a lot of changes are going to take place, be it technology, be it commercialization, and then emission norms. India is a member of WTO and member of Paris emission norms. So, a lot of new changes are going to take place. And but while all those changes take place, we have to see that how those changes are acceptable to the Indian farmer as such.
I think last 2 years of TMA under Hemant's leadership, I get a feeling it has been quite memorable in the sense that we achieved certain milestones we thought we may not be able to achieve at all. I think, in fact, he explained to you and two things that cutting down the complete testing cycle in the Ministry of Agriculture, I think, is a very important thing. Imagine something was 18 months and 20 months, suddenly became 75 days. And in the second thing, it also whatever the rest we are supposed to do also became self-certification. It actually means that we are at par with the international testing situation now. Government is not becoming a testing agency. They started depending upon the manufacturers to do the right thing, and they only worry about emission and safety. I think that's the right thing to happen as far as the Indian tractor industry is concerned. We are at par with the Indian car industry today.
Today, as we are here in annual general meeting of TMA, we keep on discussing what we have done in the past and what we should be doing in the future. And one of the themes which came aloud was how are we going to help to create a sustainable agriculture. So we would want to make sure that the agriculture which will happen will be sustainable, and the mechanization to create that sustainable agriculture. That means how to create more crop per drop, how to create more calorie per crop, how to support crop diversification, how to take care of soil health. I think the mechanization industry also has to take cognizance of these important aspects which will be needed to drive further mechanization and make our agriculture more sustainable.
The meeting concluded with a vote of thanks delivered by Hemant Sikka, President of the Farm Equipment Sector at Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, after which a discussion between the industry experts followed.